Good morning. Good Friday morning. Let's see here. Pop in the Discord. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Looking good. Go in the chat. Oh, it's beautiful. Uh-oh. 36. Gold, huh? Let's go. I'm just looking in the Discord. Old Matt's posting a bunch of gold. Gold bars, it appears. Gold bars. Let's see here. Yeah, crypto on its old pullback. Good. Got to do it to be healthy. Remember that 33.4 area. Sort of the top of this new monthly range is. What's Solana do? Back up almost at 40. Okay. Let me see what the low was. Oh, yeah. Was it finding support? Yeah, running 4-hour distribution here to the downside. Looks like one SD moves. Good stuff. Good freaking stuff. See if anything's doing anything out of the ordinary. When doesn't crypto do something out of the ordinary? That's why we love the VEPS. You never know. You never know. This is snake handling at its finest. Indeed, sir. Indeed. Yeah, we can talk a little bit about that indicator here in a little bit, Django. Got to get in those settings. Check it. I mean, that thing can you can do a lot with it. Let's see. That hex down. XRP holding strong, man. Not gonna lie. Let me take a peek at XRP real quick on the VRE. XRP on the VRE got a tight daily range. Already hit the 1 SDs of the downside daily and 4 hour. Breaking up above the tight daily volatility range as we speak. Let's see here. Oh, looky there. That's what you want to see from like Sol and Bitcoin. You need to get a wick. You need to get a wick down towards that freaking top side of the monthly range. XRP put in some work. Went down, tested pretty much yesterday. Second standard deviation, 95.4 Laplace. What do we got there? What resistance level? Uh-oh. XRP, are you just doing the boogaloo shuffle here? Where's that weekly? It's only the second. Good. You got room to run. Where's the top side of the weekly? There it is. Up by, looks like, yeah, first resistance on the monthly. Let's see. Is XRP going to have a move? 65 cents. Top side of the weekly range. Let's see where this goes. Let's see where this goes today. Because let's be real, it's up by the 99.7 Laplace above the third standard deviation. So up here at about, pretty damn close. 64 cents, high 64 cent range. 99.7% chance if XRP decides to pump that is the high of the day. Now, obviously, it can break through there. You got the 99.7 Laplace up here over 65. It's 65.84. See what XRP's got in store. Shall we? Like I said, there's the nice wick come down. Definitely got close enough for this monthly. Now, I would imagine if crypto does dump out, though, you're going to see a lot of these monthly ranges get tested. XRP got a big range. Could test the bottom. The weekly is inside the bottom of the monthly. Let this dog in. Come on, girl. Hey, you. I hear you. Hey, stop! Crazy dog.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, I got to yell at the dog. He's out there raising hell. Okay, let's see here. XLM too. What the hell? Let's see if XLM. Oh, XLM got deep in its monthly and it's running right now. Right, Stellar, Ripple, a little bit connected. Let's see here. Yeah, bonk pulling back. Everybody pulling back. Except those couple, man. Ripple and Stellar. Interesting. There's a lot of cryptos. Only got a couple. Not my watch list isn't that big, so bear with me. All right. Let me see here. Check this dollar out. Oh, geez. Hello. Well, these markets are going to have a fun day if this happens. I'm telling you, man. Got all this macro volatility on top side of the dollar. Yeah, boy, that is ugly. Ugly. Monthly range been tested. Fortunately, dollars coming up from the bottom side. Most assets coming from the top. Coming from the top. Yeah, look at that. Gold pumped to 2K. Gold pumped what? 15 points or something. Just this little consolidation, yeah. Daily range, 15-point move right now. Right up to the third resistance level on daily volatility range. Indeed. Got to remember, though, gold's got some work to do, man. Down here at 1959, top of the monthly range. Haven't even sniffed it yet. I mean, oof. What do you get down to? Yeah, 70. Got within 10 points. I don't know if that's going to cut it for me. I'm looking for the dollar to make a move at some point. And gold to pull back here. But, just like Bitcoin, right? Gold can run. Gold can run if the dollar shows weakness. Dollar showing weakness right here, but boy, that was recent too. Crypto didn't even budge. Good Lord. Let me see. Yeah, getting a little bit. Bitcoin was down there hanging around first support level on the daily. Daily really hasn't even been tested. Yesterday, 95.4% Laplace distribution move. Ran up, got back up to the center of the daily range, closed right at the 1SD. There was a 68.3% chance that was going to happen when you were down here at the 95.4 Laplace. It did. Then, boom, already ran it down 1 SD, couple wicks in, then broke it. Broke it down to that first support level on the daily. Here we go. Just like yesterday. I mean, we're pretty much right at the 1 SD to the downside. All good. Don't even have to look where the monthly range is. It is burned in my consciousness at 33.4. 33.4. All right, go back over here. Traditional. Let me take a peek here. What's going on with the minis? Yeah, they just popped a little, huh? IWM had a good day yesterday. SPY up almost 0.5%. Oh, Dixie do. Let me see some here. What's happening down in pre-market? Down 2% pre-market, huh? Yeah, 173. Interesting. Where's this new daily range going to come in at? Probably up here at about, let me see here. Yeah, 177 area. That's a center, pretty much center. Apple. Did some work yesterday, man. 1, 2, second resistance level weekly. That's the second. Yeah, second resistance level on the weekly. Kind of got stifled there. Also up at the 95.4 Laplace. Made a run right to it at the end. Second standard deviation. Monthly range definitely been tested. Went right through it. And there's some. Yeah, you're going to find some stocks that were below, just like Dixie. But when it comes to crypto, everybody was at the top side. Coming back down, test those monthly ranges. Yeah, earnings good. I see, and it's dumping out. When was the earnings? Was it this morning? Or was it last night? It's probably not going to show. Yeah. It was last night. Throwing a little shade. All right. Yeah, boy, oh boy. Surprised this thing's just sitting down here with what Dixie's doing. Pre-market. This thing's down what? 2%? Over 2%. Stuff. Interesting play today. Is Dixie going to rebound? Let's see what happens here on the market open. Got about 22 minutes. Check out these minis. Come on, buddy. Yeah, got up through that monthly. It's actually looking good. What weekly is that? Let me see here, boys. Where is the center? There it is. One. Holy moly. Yeah, it's a top side, isn't it? Oh, give me a second here. Wow, that is pretty tight. What do we got? One. Are they on top of each other there? Okay, where are you? All my weekly ranges. 1, 2. Is there another one stuck up under here somewhere? Where you at? 1, 2. Well, there's got to be another one up here. Where are you? Little weekly range? There it is. Yeah, it's hit up under 95.4 Laplace. Apple or minis, Jesus. 44.13, 95 for Laplace on the daily today, and that is the top of the weekly range. You all right, girl? Yeah, man, she's getting old. She's starting to stumble. Ay, 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 ay. I'm not too far behind her. What's Boyle doing? Good stuff. See if we got any big pre-market moves. Coinbase down. Yeah, Bitcoin's down. Of course it is. FedEx. Oh no, that's Enphase trying to make a rebound here. Up 2.6% pre-market. What's up 3% key? What are the bond yields doing? We're almost there. Down. Yeah. Jeez, man. Pulling back hard. Remember, guys, this thing clipped 5% here beginning of last week or something. Maybe a little bit before that. Goodness gracious. Take a quick peek. Yeah, I think it was way up there, man. Let me see. What was that little high? There it was, right there. Yeah, almost 5%. Almost 5%. Pull this in real quick. Give me a sec. Ah, come on. Yeah, we're going to have to get this sorted. All right. I'm not controlling my computer anymore here. It's doing its own thing. Come on. There you go. Yeah, wow. Falling off a cliff, man. Falling off a cliff. Wartime. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Pretty odd. This world's so nuts. To be honest, what's my opinion? Humans don't even deserve this planet. That's my opinion. It's a joke. People need to get along. Too manipulated.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, man. Everybody just needs to get the hell along. I think we do a pretty good job of that if we didn't have all these leaders being absolute jackasses, separating everybody. Can't separate our minds, though. Need to come together. Power of the people against the tyranny of evil on this planet, for crying out loud. All right, gold. Coming back down, huh? Let's see. Let's see here what's happening. Got up above that weekly. Boy, gold stays up above the top of this weekly. Jesus. Now you want back out, huh? Well, go. Go on. Don't mess around. Go. Go on. Hey, stop! This fucker's been out here barking for a half hour nonstop. Hey, yeah. At least it warmed up a little bit. At least it warmed up a little bit. Let's see what we got working here. Oh, let me see. Yeah, we don't want to go that far, Django. But you can do that all day long in the chat. That's what you got to post charts in the chat and what you see, and then we'll correct you. Or if you don't hear anything, you were right. That's what I usually do. Let me see. Here comes silver back a little bit. Silver struggling. Oil's picking it up. Which I imagine it's going to pick it up real hard here in the short future. Probably next week. Let's see oil pumping. Let's take a deep dive. I'm not talking about news. I care less about news or what's going on in the world. The VEPS are going to let us know. All right. Tested the top of the daily range and popped. This 4 hour, though, went up. Didn't close the candle above the 4 hour 95 for Laplace. Looks like in about, 45 minutes getting a new, is that correct? Yep, 45 minutes, get a new 4 hour candle. Let me see what these ranges are. Yeah, got up into the monthly. Boy, look at that. Didn't even realize that tight weekly on oil. Goodness gracious. And it's below. I'll tell you what right now. I would not be a bit surprised today to see oil make a move up to the weekly. Super tight. 85.17. Be a pretty decent move for oil if it does do it. You guys are about to find out. What? Wrong chart. That's what I'm looking for. Let me get this on oil real quick. Oral. Where are you, Oral? Wave trend. See the 4 hour. You get that wave trend. Indeed. So you're below the wave trend too. On the 4 hour, this thing would have to move up to reverse Fisher. 85.5, huh? Is that where that was at? Pretty damn close. Weekly's about 0.4 below it. See what's going on here. Yeah, got some hidden bull too on the 4 hour. A few stabs. Several stabs. Every one of these lows. Bear bowl, bear bowl, bear bowl. All those lows, right?
Oil on the RMOR looks pretty interesting too. I bet oil pumps over the weekend, to be honest.
Oil pumps over the weekend. While
Yeah,
the market's closed.
I think there's going to be something that they'll bill as something as happening in the world, but it'll pump Monday because the RMLR will open above one of the RMLRs Monday, and then it'll start a mean reversion.
Testing the 5-day wave trend, or did test the 5-day wave trend, reverse wave trend. Got down into the power mean band a little bit. Oil trying to recover. I'd love to see a 5-day close below that wave trend, to be honest. I'm being selfish. I'm being selfish. I like gas right now is fine for me. Low $3. Was it like 320 or something yesterday, if I remember correctly? So yeah, 5-day got tested. Let me see this 3-day. Yeah, wave trend too. This thing's being pretty resilient up here above the wave trends. Yeah, 2-day dump below, right at the 2-day wave trend, 82.72. Get by there. We could see something happen. Top side of the power mean band on the 2-day, there was almost $90. $90. Look at the bull div on the 2-day, just now crossing the zero mean too. Yeah, like I said, I think by let's see, probably beginning of the week, I would say maybe by the close on Monday, maybe we reach 86 or something. It's going to come up here into this monthly range. There's no doubt about it. It's already in it. Just dumped it back out below. Obviously, these oil bears are going to try to push this thing down. I don't know, though. This could test a weekly today. Let me see here.
I'm saying Monday, $85 on oil. As high as 87, but 85 seems to be a much more conservative number.
84. Daily wave trend, 84.92. That's probably where it's going to pop to. Right below 85, I would imagine. Right before the market opens, it'll probably get stifled right there. Until market open. See this 4 hour one.
It would be good to see it in comparison to BTC, like the pair with BTC instead of US dollar.
Woo! I don't know if I understood all that completely.
Right now, it's I just checked. Oil is negatively correlated to the US dollar. So,
it's negative. Is that what you asked? I got hillbilly ears. That accent was strong right there, Django. Sometimes you're a little clearer.
It was very soft. I think I could barely hear it, but I thought I picked it out, plucked it out. Is that the US dollar versus oil?
Yeah, and to see it in comparison with BTC and crude oil. I mean the pair BTC crude oil.
BTC crude oil. What do you want?
I don't know if it exists, but with the premium chart you can do the pairs you want. I mean, TradingView lets you do it every pair you want.
Talking about correlating oil and Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, TradingView, you can use our Pearson correlation. I'm confusing what you're asking. Here, I'm going to pull up the correlation chart.
Yeah, I was gonna try and do it for you off stream.
Yeah, since BTC is a world currency, it's not attached to any government. It's interesting to see how it's correlating to crude oil.
Oh, behind the scenes, it's attached to governments, like the U.S. government holds the most. I never
It
liked
wasn't
that.
the China government the most holder.
Cool. Here, I'm going to pour. Let's put oil on here. Doing.
Right now, BTC is negatively correlated. At least on the macro, it's negatively correlated to oil. So if oil goes up, BTC goes down. That's assuming they're.
What, man, heading into positive correlation on the weekly. Let me see, 5-day. Yep. Slopes up. There it is. You get down to 2-day, still sloping down. Yeah. Daily, significantly negatively correlated. Significantly. What is this? Hold on here. Steve, no.
Yeah, USA government holds 10,000 BTC more than China. China government holds 194,000, while US government 200,000. China is the one of the most biggest holder of BTC.
Let me see here, man. Move to pin the scale. New red scale. There we go. Yeah, BTC dumps here. I'm telling you, man. Oil comes down too, it'll correlate. But yeah, you can see. Look at oil. Look at BTC. Right about here, boy, it really went significant. Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah,
Definitely
I don't
not.
think.
Definitely not a pair I would ever
It would
trade.
probably be rare, but I don't think many people are buying oil on BTC. So I think the correlation is just. I don't want to say coincidental, but it's just it just exists. It doesn't actually tell the story though.
Losing correlation. Just flipped it on the Dixie. Let me see here. Dixie and oral. It's hard too because you got a continuous market on Bitcoin, right? We're trying to correlate it with something that's running 5 days a week. It's kind of, you're going to get a little bit of a data discrepancy, in my opinion. Doing it like that. That's why daily 2-day. That's what I'd be looking at. Let me see, Dixie. Ooh,
I think maybe 5 days is like the max you can go, because once you start including weekends, then it just kind of makes the data set go sideways.
Yeah. Is this on the daily?
I gotta probably turn on like extended hours or something on 8 hour, and then do extended hours. That would give you your 24-hour correlation.
Jesus. Leave oil for 2 seconds and thing flushes out. What the hell? We just went to another chart. We're just sitting right here. Hey, oil, what happened? Back in this daily range. Good. Down you now. Let me see, Dixie.
I'm saying fill up over the weekend, right?
Yeah, these intraday right now, Dixie and oil are correlated. At least low time frames right now. They both just dumped out. What's gold at? 1995. I'm really thinking gold's going to have that. Let's see what Dixie does, though. Where are you? I mean, once again, 2 days in a row. Right when we start the stream. This is yesterday. Yeah, literally, right as the stream was starting. Remember I said there's a 95.4% chance the dollar hit its low for the day. It sure did. Second standard deviation, there's a 95.4% chance the dollar found its low for the day. Now, I'm not saying the dollar found its low for today. I'm saying there's a 95.4% chance the dollar found its low today. It's what we deal with here. Probabilities. I don't care. I'm always going to go with the probabilities. I don't care what my head's telling me, because it's usually way different. Trust me, we're all a little bit of a psychopath. We deal with this stuff all the time, staring at charts. So your mind's going to run on you sometimes. There's a lot of things going on, but yeah, I push it right to the side. I let the probabilities play out, man. 100%. Like right now, there's no way in the world you could have a gun in my head. I would not short this thing. That's being a little extreme, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. Probabilities mean everything to me. And that's what I tell people. When you're coming over trying to make the transition, you got to leave your old tendencies behind. You can't bring your old trading habits. Just along with your old strat that you were using with traditional TA, leave that and your tendencies, your bad habits that got you into the position you're in now. Leave all that behind. Come over, start fresh, learn fresh.
So maybe a strategy going into today before the market opens in 3 minutes, right, is we know that Dixie at some point is probably going to bounce, right, just based on probabilities. Kind of what was happening yesterday too, right? It was going to hit a bottom and it was going to bounce, and it did, right?
Yeah.
So it hit the probability and it bounced. Well, how do we correlate that to SPY? Well, SPY didn't flush out. Well, we've got to watch entropy too. So SPY was kind of in a high entropy phase where it was basically trending. So when Dixie recovered, SPY didn't flush. So you got to watch these things as they kind of meld together. They're different data sets, and while they are related, there are other things that kind of go on. So as that relates to today, we watch to see if SPY goes into trend when Dixie bounces. Which it might not. I think it's walking out of. It could slap itself back in a trend, but probably not. I think it maybe rushes up pretty quick and then rushes out when Dixie bounces.
Yeah.
That's my thought.
Well, gold flush back out. Fleshy. Yeah, this thing literally just moved like, my goodness. Let's see exactly how much. What was that wick there? Yeah, man, like 14 points each way. Yeah, wham, right back. How you doing, gold? Love it. Love it. So does my little emoji. Loves it. Let's put you right down here. Yeah, we have fun here. Yeehaw! Gold, you're getting the laughy emoji all day. We love you, buddy. We love you. Let me see here. Need some of that gold tin foil to put on my homemade rocket ship. I'm gonna try to go to the moon. I think go set up camp up there. Although I've heard some strange stories. Might be worse up there. Isn't that where the reptilians are? Jesus. We live in a crazy world. There is so much disinformation and shit going around. Holy crapola. Yeah, this is interesting, man. These low time frames. Wow. That's the thing too. You get Dixie dumps out, gold sends a wick up, $15. And then as Dixie's down there hanging out low, freaking gold dumps back out. I tell you what, if Dixie pumps right now, we could easily today see that area hit down there, 1960. Let's see what happens. And like I said, Dixie, there's a 95.4% chance Dixie found its low for the day. And you'll see that. You go back through the chart, you look at the probabilities. It's there, man. It's there. Very rarely do you close outside those levels. And when you do, woo, that's a real bullish or bearish event, man. It really shows you the power, the buy and sell pressure. Hey, come here, you. Get in here. Oh, don't fall. Come on, take your time. Getting tougher and tougher for my old girl. Get up the stairs. Shit. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, oil peeling off. Damn, man. Everything. I'll tell you what right now. Oil, gold. Shit, if the dollar takes off, we're going to see all these cryptos probably test their range. And there we go, 34.4. We're still at 39. I want to see where this level is. Where's this 35 bucks at? There it is, 35.56. I mean, it's below the third standard deviation. Now, and these are talking on literally on candle closes, right? So when I'm talking about these daily distribution levels, like I just said, hey, the dollar, there's a 95.4% chance the dollar found its low. Guys, it can go lower intraday. I'm talking about there's a 95.4% chance by the daily candle close that it's inside that 95 for Laplace and that second standard deviation. That's how that works. It's like right now, Solana's top of its monthly range, 35.56. Can it reach there today? Oh, it absolutely could. Is it going to close down there? There's a 95.4% chance it says today it won't close below 37.42 normal distribution. Laplace, about 36.85. Pretty good. Pretty freaking good. And we all know Solana just ripped, right? Solana had an event. It's called an event. Love when the crypto volatility picks up. Nothing moves like crypto, man. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Algos love it. Phew. Good moves. Good moves. But as we have seen, I mean, these traditional markets have picked it up. There's a lot of volatility. A lot of volatility. I mean, look at the world in general. High volatility at the macro, right? I'm just talking about everything. High volatility. You're going to see high volatility in the micro. With everything. I've noticed it with a lot of different smaller things in my life. Everything's volatile. Woo! The women in my life. Let's see. Shout out to all the moms around the world. Boy, look at all the shorts that fell off. People aren't trusting it. I'm telling you, man. BTC pulls back to top of that monthly range. Gonna have a lot of long liquidations, I would imagine. There's a lot of over leveraged longs that are just sitting in positions. For God's sakes. Why didn't you take your profits? Blows my mind. If you're just buying to hold, there's not a problem. None of this matters. You're playing for the future. Does Bitcoin have a future? Yeah, absolutely, in my opinion. Unless we have some freaking earth meltdown. Let's see here. Got too many charts. Too many monitors. Nice. Got a nice big group today. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Like I said earlier, XLM, huh? Damn, Stellar. Stellar running away from Ripple. Jeff, Stellar and Ripple, man, holding pretty strong. To be honest, so was Link. I'm sure there's a few others. Let me take a peek real quick. Tiny bubbles in my beer. Let me see here. Where are you? I got too many damn bookmarks. Holy shit. Too many bookmarks. One eye. Tough. Tough. There it is. Crypto bubbles. Sitting here singing. Army Cadence. Let's see here. What the hell is eHex? Zentap. You got to know what eHex is. I'm clueless. We got WeMix and eHex. Oh, not ApeCoin. ApeCoin's up. Jesus. Gotta love crypto. .flow. What is flow? Chrono up on the day. Rune. Gala. Yeah, sold down 10%. Of course it is, man. That thing ripped like crazy. We've been talking about the pullback. Everybody's like loading up. Oh, sold. And you see all the news about Solana. Oh, load your bags. Ooh, Solana, blah, blah, blah. It's like, man, oh, man, oh, man. These people, once again, news telling people to buy the local top.
eHex is just Hex. We just renamed it as the Ethereum Hex.
Oh, gotcha. Theory
as opposed to p-hex with pulse chain hex. The new,
I get it.
With hex on the pulse chain. Yeah.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Day, month, hour, week, day, no, week. Let's go to the week. And you see Sol up 21% for the week. What was it month? Hell, we just got the month. But yeah, the last 30 days, Sol up 69.2%. EHEX, 109. Well, I was gonna boast on Sol. Can never, but 69% moves in a month. You can always find a crypto it's got more. Jesus, a lot of things to move. Hex, man, Jesus. Ay. Regular Hex up what? 81%. EHEX just went berserk. Oh, look at old Pepe. God, gotta love crypto, man. All the meme coins. Fun times. There goes that dollar, man, popping out of the hole. Pop back on this. Wait a minute. Okay. And on traditional, let me see where SPY's daily ranges real quick. Yeah, seen gapped up. Of course it did, man. Of course it did. Got a tight daily here. 1.25 points or something. Where are you? 429. Is this it right down here?
Yeah. I think Dixie popped a little bit, but then now it's going right back down because Dixie is in trend. So
yeah, I'm sure.
So Dixie's probably going to touch her third standard deviation. So that's when any long position I'm in, I'm probably going to leave. And you wouldn't know this unless you actually have the VEPS. So people on TradingView telling you straight up, it's just like it's telling you exactly when and where to exit or enter. Yeah, there's always a second, always the other side of the trade.
Interesting. Yeah, gold is just literally all over the place. Gold is all over the place. Yep, we'll leave our laughy face. Little volatility going on in gold. Yikes. This has been my gold foil, my gold foil purchase for my spaceship. Got to keep the radiation off of me. I think it could have made a easier simulation for us to operate in. Should be able to just fly off, right? Let's go visit the moon. Give me some wings or something.
But then where would the fun be?
Oh no, Eventasaurus. Jesus, what the hell? Well, that dinosaur needs to go to the dentist. Got beat up. You've been chewing on bricks. Seen a couple dogs like that. I had a buddy's dog. Dude, Pitbull. Didn't go buy him toys. His toys were bricks. Dude, there's like 500 bricks in the backyard just chewed up. I'm like, what the fuck? Dog's teeth are just nubs. Yeah, the vet said I probably made a mistake letting the dog chew on bricks. I'm like, do you think? You fucking moron. The hell? And what the hell? Your dog likes to chew on bricks, huh? Yeah. I don't know. What are you doing? Speaking of dogs, are you a good girl? Do you want out for the third time? Grandma? What do you got, a coffee date out here or something? Go on. Go. Go find your brother. Go. Come on, girl. Go, Daisy.
The trend is my friend until the end.
Yes, trend is friend. Shit, we're talking about her. We throw this on Dixie. Whoops. This chart on Dixie. It is on Dixie.
As you can see, it appears that we are going down.
And here's a 15. Let me see on this 4 hour.
You're on oil.
I am on oil.
Like sewing scoop.
This is why I have handlers. Yeah, man.
Say hello to my little friend.
Yeah, 4 hour in Dixie is trending hard. Guys, look how far outside the power mean band this thing is.
Last 2 weeks I've been worrying about the 4 hour trend is That I think is just the signal that says that things aren't going to bounce as quickly as you'd think they would.
Yeah, I mean,
Right, I know what you mean.
trend is amazing. It's great having an indicator to really show trend.
Yeah, it does.
Johnny, man, this indicator
And
keep you out
what
of
I
a
love
lot of
about
chop.
it. Sorry, it's hard for me to talk. I'm not
No.
feeling well today. It's what I love about it is you can look at it in many different ways, and you can do the correlation of it, with A2 or with SCP, and either one works if you just know how to read them right.
Yeah,
it's very powerful.
Very
Very powerful. All right.
Very powerful. It is the power of Grayskull. Yeah, nice big outlier. So we are below the daily wave trend. We're just talking about it. Thing jumped right on down. Okay. 3-5. Yeah, bear div, man. Thing cross the zero mean and open up the hatch. Taking a dump. Yeah, even the volatility on the daily. Everything's expanding. Everything's negatively correlated. 4 hour was even more intense. Whee! And volatility was absolutely crushed on the 4 hour on the low length. It was printing zeros right here of grade. Correlation breaks right here when the expansion started. And wow, nice little flush out. That is a nice trend too. Well, you're below the 3 SD right now. Big outlier. Oh, the daily had one. Daily's having one too. Yeah, and all that div. Goodness.
Yeah.
Not even setting up any hidden bull either. I mean, this thing is bombing out. Gonna be tough. I would imagine the way all the trends looking. Let me see something. This thing could probably that trend stays like that. I mean, this thing's probably going to close down here around the 95.4. To be honest, I don't know if it's got what it takes to get back up. Let's see here. So when you go down through, check 4 hour 90 minutes. I mean, you're having these massive outliers. Look at the 90-minute trend. There we go. What's that? The 45 Z-score starting to turn up. Yeah, the outlier change. Let's see what happens here. Trend down here is below the 3 SD band too. That's why we love the probabilities. You know where the data set is within these daily probability levels. It helps. Really helps. Throwing the volatility ranges. Looking for areas of interest need to be tested, things of that nature. It all works well together.
And I think from a high level point of view is that this is why workflow works so well, and
Boom.
kind of a lesson of, hey, if I had done my workflow as normal, I would have seen this and I would have jumped right into a SPY 434 call, because that trend, it's going to carry down, so SPY is probably just going to float up, right? So if you do that workflow, you'll see it, right? I just didn't do it this morning just because, one, I'm busy, still busy with work, and two, I'm just probably feeling lazy because it's Friday.
Friday lazy day. I like it. 9 log MA on the 5-day. We're sitting right at it. Just pop down below it a little bit, considering where we are on the daily probabilities. Tell me, man, this thing's close. We can get some wicks down, but I really think it's going to close up here right above 95.4 Laplace, second standard deviation. Coming with the gifts. Oh, dog just fell off the freaking stairs. Oh, I got one that's old. Big dog's got hip problems. People I got him from had him fixed when he was super young. He's a big breed. Can't take the dog's testosterone. That dog shouldn't have been fixed till it was about 2. Now I'm dealing with the consequences. He'll go out for a run in the morning, lay down in the yard. I go to get him. He can barely walk.
Yeah, when you fix them too young, they get like fat, right? So.
Oh, and he's in shape. His hips, man. His hips are bad.
And I have a friend. She had a service dog, so service dogs generally have to be kind of snipped early, right? He was kind of a fail out, right? But he was still snipped. They did it like super young, but now he's a lab, right? And labs already have problems, with not only with their hips but with their weight. Man, he's a bear.
I know
He's
a lot of chubby labs for sure. For sure. Yeah, I'm talking to somebody last night and they're like, oh yeah, the damn dog, talking about the dog. Dog's a pain in the ass. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, what kind of dog is it? He's like, it's a Belgian Malinois. And I'm like, and you have that dog in an apartment? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, and you're blaming the dog. I was like, you guys are fucking idiots. That dog should not be in an apartment. That dog needs to be trained properly and needs to run every day and a lot, or you're going to have problems. It's your fault, not the dog's fault. People drive me insane. Everybody's got, I want a dog, and then just lock it up in an apartment. Never take it to the park. Don't run with it. Drives me insane, man. Some people don't deserve animals. Meanwhile, I sit here and we eat them every day. God, we are a sick society. We just take some animals. Let's domesticate these as pets. We're going to eat the other ones. Humans are a trip. But here I am. Just had some nice beef last night. Get some dinosaur steaks. I feel a gift coming. I want a dinosaur ribeye. Let's see here. All right. Good stuff. Honey, man. Dixie being down here right on the 5-day. Now, here's the thing. Is Dixie going to bounce off? I mean, this power mean band's breaking through the Fisher, the wave trend. Look at wave trend finding support on the Fisher, turning up with the smooth. Let's be honest. Dollar was down there pretty damn low, man. Under 100. High was what? Local high, 107. Yeah, about 107, a little bit above. Nothing like the high up here, 114.7. Wouldn't shock me at all if we see it in the future. Especially with the war machine. They're beating the war drums, boys.
5 call. So
yeah,
looks like it's working out so far.
Yeah, I was going to go back and look at that. Let me go check this out real quick. Let's look on the VRE. God damn it. I know you were talking about it, and I was like, Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's a no-brainer, man. No-brainer. Decent earnings, too, right? Yeah. Sold it up pre-market, wrecked some people.
It flushed out in the post-market, right?
Right after earnings, it flushes out, and then market boom pumps.
And I said like 2-3 days ago, like, hey, Apple's going to wreck everybody, right? Because it's going to go one direction and then it's going to recover, right? It's pretty much saying it's just because that's what the volatility is saying. So it'll just walk right back to the middle of its beam.
Yeah. I mean, all this thing did is come back down pre-market, right? Pre-market, post-market, pre-market, come down. Test the top of the monthly. That's all it did. Test the top of the monthly. Right now, people are going, oh, no, man, you just filled that gap. Okay, whatever. However you want to see it. And here we are. Where is that? And you got the daily range up there. Top side. Bottom side of the 68.3 is at, 177.2. This thing breaks up into there. Dude, Jesus.
I mean, it opened at its second standard deviation with no trend.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just saying, yeah, go ahead and make that call to distribution and do the work for you.
Pretty much. If it cracks into the 68.3 Laplace, and hell, man, this thing could close to the top side. 178. Yeah, this is one I would be sitting on for a bit here going into the afternoon session and see what the hell it's going to do. It's looking good, though. Let me see here. Girl, what are you doing? Pacing around. Jesus, you are not going. Yeah, good girl. Get up on the couch. Thought she was heading for the door again. I was going to get the hell out of you. You are not going back out. She wants to go out, come back in, thinks she's going to get food. I wish it, God, dog's life, man. Dog's life. I wish I could just beg, go outside, hang out for 5 minutes, come in and get a T-bone or something. Have somebody cooking for me and all that fun shit. Let me see. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Let's see. Black Soul Sun, won't you come and wash away the game? Black soul sun, won't you come and stake away the pain? We got ZenTap making some good memes in here. That is pretty good. Well, I'm sure you got a lot of time on your hands, man. I'm sure there's not a lot to do except sit, work on the computer, be cheery. I like hearing children's laughter. Let me see here. Anybody ripping? You gotta go have fun with? CarMax, Jesus. Lyft. There goes Lyft. There goes Lyft. Roku. Comes the markets. Yeah, damn. Damn. The future's doing down here.
And I did say yesterday, do not short Roku. Do not short it on that earnings. It was weird, in a weird place. That thing was going to float up to $80. And where is it now?
Yeah, man.
You got to wait till next week. That's when the 4-hour trend is probably most likely going to break.
Carnival Cruise Lines up 6.4%. What the hell? Nobody takes cruises anymore, do they?
My parents do, but you know they're retired though, so
yeah,
they got nothing better to do. But they go to like weird places, not like the Caribbean. They'll go to like Canada or Alaska or places like that.
I heard the Alaska cruise is fun. Seen some cool shit.
Yeah, I mean,
here goes.
It's not like they drink or anything like that either. So it's just like they just go to sightsee a bunch of snow and rocks.
Right. Let's see here. 5 day. No. Let's go down here. Do a low time frame because Apple's booking right now. No, well, that's a pre-market. This thing's still showing an outlier. We need a 45-minute candle close. Okay, you're at the 9 log MA right now. Yeah, Apple looks bullish as hell, man. Apple's looking bullish. Got a lot of hidden bull. It's hadn't even turned up yet. It's already flying. 33. I would imagine this is buy wave trend. Right at it. Bounced from it. Good.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now. It's on the 15-minute wave trend, right? So it's just testing it. So if this 15-minute candle does not get below that 15-minute wave trend, it's probably going to run to its 9 log MA on the 15-minute. So which is about 177.5.
Yeah, and if you look at it just like pre-market, I mean, you got 33-minute wave trend was right at the top of the monthly range. I mean, these are the type of confluences I look for. Big time. And of course, I mean, there was bear div. Perfect rejection off the zero mean going into this earnings play. If you have the VEPS, if you have leading information, you pretty much knew that thing was not going to go to the top side. It's heading there now. But man, there was bear div everywhere. Both Z-scores, returns oscillator, and it was heading into a random walk. Look at the volatility. Yeah, man. Yay. Look at this 15-minute. How deep that go? Or Fisher down here or something? I'd be a bit surprised. 99 log MA. Yeah. What's the top side of the power mean band? Close that 15-minute candle above. Now this thing's probably heading right back up. 177.5. Top side of the power mean band, 177.8. Not yet. Trend not there yet. You see. Yeah, volatility was expanding. Everything was negative. These correlations are probably about to break as we're expanding. Let's see what happens here. Get the 9 minute. Yeah, there we go. It was a 9 minute, 99 log MA Fisher. Careful here, Apple. You're going to have to get up above a 9 minute wave trend. Get your butt up there. Because these bands are tight. You stay down here. Whoa. Look out. Look the heck out. Looking at that, if I'm in calls up here on the top side, that's a little concerning. Not super concerning yet, but definitely concerning. Got to get up above here. Because if it does, yeah, probably 177 definitely in the books. Let me see here.
But it is in trend on that. It is in on trend on that 9 minute, as you see.
Prediction model's still a downside with these 9 minute closes. That's what's a little concerning as well. Got to get by here. You close the 9 minute candle above here, I don't see a problem. I see it actually running right back up to the top side here. God, look at this flat. Power mean band is just flat up there. Yeah, there's a lot of things pointing to like 177.5. Got to do this work on these low time frames first. Is that out on the 6 minute?
I think our settings on entropy are just a little different. I got an entropy to the upside. It's colored blue, the line, versus red on yours. I wonder.
Well, let me think. What do I have? My entropy. Should an entropy. Should lower entropy. 2.
I mean, as we're talking about it, it's breaking right above that 9 wave trend right now too. So
wait a minute here. Yeah. Let's boom boom. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, this damn indicator does so much. Take a peek here. Yeah, my favorite. Tell you, man. I've been using entropy on a 33 length for a long time, and it has literally never done me wrong. Never done me wrong.
Yeah, I think right now it's also. I mean, it's just at a daily volatility band too. So that's where it's kind of sticking, right? So just got to see what the 15 minute does. I mean, I'm in profit, so I mean, I can exit at pretty much any point.
Well, here's the thing, then I drop down the 6 minute. You're rejecting off the Fisher. This wave trend crosses down Fisher. That's this might be the time frame I'd be looking for. Because, God, look at these power mean bands. They're right where you want them to be. Snap off that profit real good. Let me see here. This wave trend crosses down Fisher, though. These are 6 minute candles, so they go pretty damn quick. See on the 3 minute. Oh boy. Yeah, I would definitely be down here 15. I'd be on this low workflow, keeping an eye on this. Indeed. If this rolls up,
the first standard deviation, that's where it's on now. If it breaks down below the first standard deviation, I'm out. Right. So that's my stop loss.
Yikes! This thing's looking like it's getting ready to flush, especially on 3 minute. Bear div getting ready to cross the zero mean on this close. Let's see what happens. Heading into random walk, starting to. Let's see what happens here. This 3 minute close, 41 seconds. Nice slow contraction of volatility. Look at the correlations literally in the last, I don't know, they're the 21 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Correlations broke 5 times. 5 times. Was that 2,400 still hanging up at 100? Yep, 100%. And it is, of course it is. Correlation just laying right on this zero threshold. You little sly dog. But yeah, low length. This continues this nice contraction that's going on right here, positively correlated. This thing's going to continue down. But now, boom, look at the correlation. Breaks again. A lot of correlation breaks happening right now. What's that 3 minute at? 76. I mean, the wave trend on the 3 minutes, 176.65. Yeah, 176.65. What were you talking about? The 177s, right? Yeah.
127.5. And that also just happens to be the mean of the distribution. So
right.
It might just find itself there randomly during the day at some point too. So it's it was cheap to get in. You got a little bit of profit right now just because of a little bit of pullback. I don't know. This is just one of those that if this then that sort of thing, so you can always get back into it
100%.
because it might go back down and retest the monthly or something.
Yeah, it drops 74, man. Those calls are going to just puke premium up. Let me see here. 94. Yeah, dollar's trying to. I'm telling me, I got the gut. Get back inside that 2SD. Imagine this time you pull up here, you start closing candles again. I would imagine dollar's going to start making a run here intraday. Get back up. These support levels, nice targets. Monthly and weekly first support level. I mean, just bears took the elevator on that one right through those supports. And of course, where does that 1 15-minute candle stop? Right at the 95.4 Laplace. Algos ran it right to it. Profit. Made it all the way down to what is that? Third support level. Third support level, daily volatility range. Gold shaking people up in the hurt locker, ready to make a move. Let me see something on gold real quick. I'm going to check all this volatility. I'm going to start on the 4 hour and go down. Yeah. It's had a lot of support on that wave trend too. Now it's up above the tight power mean band. This dollar looks like it's ready to make a little bit of a move here. It's not, I mean, gold. Jesus. Ding, 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 ding. Gold. The more I look at this, I mean, there is bear div. On the 4 hour, that would get the test that we're looking for if you've been watching gold. And why do I say that? Because we're like, what's the date? Yeah, we're 3 days in. 3 days into this monthly. A lot of monthly ranges haven't been tested yet. That is a range that definitely gets tested. I mean, they all do at some point. Monthlies are a little harder to pin down though, right? It's a long month. But usually the first week you're going to get a nice test. Well, that's today, gold. What are you going to do? Are you setting people up? You're setting people up. You're going to get everybody going out buying gold, spot gold at the local high here and then have the pullback. We'll see. But like me buying Bitcoin, I don't even care what the price is, to be honest. There's going to be a point where I'll stop buying. That's not right now. What the? Nice. Hey!
And you know what? I did leave that Apple call just because, I mean, I broke even pretty much, but because QQQ looks like it's about to dump, so, or maybe not dump, but pull back.
Yeah. And that little bit of workflow around on Apple, that, yeah, I could tell you, you were hearing it. I mean, it's definitely looking like it popped back up to test a couple levels, but it does not look strong.
Yeah, the QQQ is at a weekly volatility range, and it couldn't bust above it. So what QQQ is going to do is going to go down and most likely test the daily range.
Well, that is perfect. Look at that. Good gold. Perfect. Got a nice big range in between 90-minute reverse Fisher and reverse wave trend. So the 90 minutes trying to break through this wave trend. Starting to move through it. Look how tight everything is. All three of these log MAs right here. No, I mean, there's a reason why this volatility is kicking off. There you go. Wave trend, 933 and 99 log MA are literally in this tight little range as the power mean band's flipping around. Testing both sides. Show me your traditional TA. Show me where these moves are going. Then we'll show you the VEPS. We'll show you the leading information. Those log MAs, it's all built on the returns. Helps a lot. And I know that's confusing for some people. The returns are very confusing. At the same time, very simple. Right? It's exactly, returns are exactly who you thought they were. Put it that way. It's in the wording. It's the returns, man. But people are like, well, you're bringing that into trading. How's this even all work together? Man, it's the math, man. Especially these indicators. Powerhouse of information once you learn it all. That's why a lot of new people come in and they're just like, and yeah, Garcia, we're going to go to BTC. And they see this and they're just like, their brain melts down. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You come in from traditional TA and you see indicators like this and you're just like, what is that? Just a bunch of RSIs or something? I mean, it's all different. You got variance, returns oscillators, Z-scores, entropy, volatility, all the good stuff, all the leading information. Gotta know. And that entropy indicator, man, Jesus. That's why there's a reason why I have my charts set up like this. It really is. This is all, I want to see the variance outliers. I want to know what the variance is doing. Not only what the 3 different lengths of the variance check colors are telling me, I want to see the outliers on the variance. Because those are great plays. When you start to learn how to use a work, you could take everything off this freaking chart. You learn how to read a workflow with the variance. You are dangerous. You are a dangerous man or woman in these markets. Scalping the low time frames. You will gain respect quickly. Trust me. People are going to be like, how the hell do you keep doing this? Because I'm using leading information. If I see variance having an outlier, if the data is spreading from the mean and it's negatively correlated having an outlier, oh, Syntab's having a ball in the Alpha Voice chat. You guys are missing all the good stuff. War changes a bot. Killing me right now, dude. You're bringing the heat this morning. Dude, that Band-Aid thing is just a riot. What are his eyeballs? Screws? Oh my God. It's worth coming into Discord just for the memes. Yeah, that's what I was talking about yesterday in another Discord. Everybody was asking about him. And I was like, I can't believe he's still alive. I can't believe the Clintons and the big guy haven't had this guy killed. And just like what Yasha said, the patsy takes the fall. I have a feeling he's probably not going to make it. I'm going to send out a little. Oh boy. You know what we need to do first?
If he doesn't stay quiet and just take the hit and live with it for the rest of his days.
Yeah. You just by him being alive right now, you know he probably didn't like give up the real culprit's names.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Because like it says, tell me you're guilty without telling me you corrupt co-conspirators are. Like,
yeah.
If he just opened his mouth, there'd be a lot of people.
He's gonna get Epstein.
Making
100%.
a lot of mess right now.
100%. You know what I want to do first? I want to find him and shake all that soul out of his prison purse first.
Yeah, well, you gotta wait till the cameras are mysteriously turned off and the guard's asleep.
And then he hangs himself on the bunk. What a scam. Anybody that thinks Epstein killed himself, you've been watching a lot of freaking CNN. Too much CNN, too much news.
What's really wacky about this particular case, right, is like, okay, yeah, we get it. He stole a lot, right? And he misused the funds a lot. Stole meaning he used without permission billions of dollars, something like 8 billion or whatever went missing. But guess what? Because it was on the blockchain, they got most of it back, right?
Yeah.
They got 5 or 6 or 7 billion. I mean, they think they got almost all of it back. And okay, so what does that tell you? Because first of all, most of the money that was quote unquote disappeared went into the pockets of big whales who could suffer the loss of giving it back. And they would rather give it back than face consequences, potential legal stuff, right? They were like, here, take it back. We don't want it. We don't want anything to do with it. Because it didn't give it back. It didn't get lost to many people. It got lost to huge whales.
Right.
So it got taken back, meaning at the end, after the courts and the lawyer fees and everything else, most people will get a pretty decent amount of restitution, right? In theory. Right?
Wasn't his mom one of Hillary's attorneys or something?
A lot of people help a lot of people in politics.
Yeah.
People work for whoever's paying them the most in politics. But the point is, like, people are saying it's like the biggest financial fraud in history. Sorry, but 8 billion doesn't even come close to the biggest financial fraud in history.
Yeah.
Not even close, right?
What was Madoff's?
Yeah, and that one, and even that, a lot of it, but like there's plenty of scams that have been bigger than 8 billion.
Yeah.
There's plenty of things that aren't even considered scams that are more scammy than that, right? Like the military, what did the military lose last year? They lost $800 billion that are unaccounted for. That's a single year. What?
No, it's accounted for, just not accounted for to the public.
Right.
I know exactly where it went. It went into some
defense contractor pockets, lobbyist pockets, dark operations, whatever. That's a lot of money to not know where it is. Anyway.
Let's not forget about the biggest fraud of all time.
I'm trying to talk. I feel like crap. This is even hard for me to do. I'm gonna try to go rest. But anyway.
Hold on, I'm getting coffee. I'm almost done.
Got it. I had a surge of memes come through me today.
And we can't forget about the biggest financial fraud in all time. I believe it happened back in 1913. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, yes.
The old Federal Reserve.
Dollar. Yeah.
It's when everything
the old
took
dollar
a turn
came
for
to
the
the
worse.
Federal Reserve Control.
Total joke. Well, we're saying all the keywords today. I better start checking my perimeter.
Okay, when they set it up, it was necessary to keep the money from the system from collapsing 100 years ago, right?
Yeah.
And people back then liked it, right? Because it was there would have been another a Great Depression before the Great Depression, right? That's the line that is sold, whether it's true or not. But it has clearly outlived its usefulness. But then again, the fiat still rules, so it's still in charge.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is crazy, that whole thing. And that happened, like 110 years ago?
Yeah.
What has the dollar done since then? How strong is the dollar since then? It's at less than 1% of the purchasing power that it was 100 years ago.
So bad.
So if you had $1 then, it's worth less than a penny now. Wow. In terms of purchasing power.
Right. Yeah, Garcia, good song.
Tell me again how great your currency is.
Yeah, 100%.
It's amazing.
Yeah, Soundgarden.
And look how many have come and gone in that 100 years because they were all pegged to it, right?
Yeah.
So many nations have had multiple currencies come and gone. They come and go along the way. The average life expectancy of a fiat is about 20 years. 20 years. That's crazy.
Yeah. Real crazy.
That is. It just tells you how useless they are. It's complete.
I think I have clothes older than that.
Print things out of
tucked away.
Oh yeah, I got a
What's
couple.
that?
I got a couple 20-year-old hoodies.
Yeah, there's lots of fiats from 30 years ago that I have, like, just for collector fun. Every European currency before 1996 or 8 or whatever, before it switched to the euro, right?
Yeah.
They're all just collector item bills. Like, you can't do anything with them except to sell them to collectors. That's like 20 nations right there, and those lasted from, in most cases, sometime between the end of World War II and the end of the 90s, and about half of them, if not more, had changed at least once or twice along the way due to inflation and reset it. Heck, even the country where I am, they had like 2 different currencies during the last 50 years. It's the same currency name or whatever, but the one was called the shekel, and then the one was called the new Israeli shekel. And what did they do? They just, because we had bad inflation in the 70s. And so the finance ministry was like, yeah, we're just going to print the new kind, and we're just going to drop the zeros off the end. So instead of like 1,000 shekels or 100 shekels or whatever, it's 1 shekel. Okay.
Right. What? What?
Yeah. So, got it. So you're just basically doing make-believe. I'm pretty good at make-believe. I think my kids could do it too.
Yeah. There's so much. Yeah, people are just all. Yeah, I mean, people believe anything, especially if you're watching news. There's all kinds of subliminal shit going on. People have no idea about flicker rate and all kinds of shit. Symbols they're using on newscasts. Like the spinning circles and all that shit. I mean, it hypnotizes people, man. People are like,
Yeah.
you're a conspiracy theorist. I'm like, okay, here, let me go back in time. Let's see. Conspiracy theorist, 92 to 0. I mean, it's ridiculous.
I mean, literally television broadcast or broadcasting something you can measure called beta waves.
Right. Totally.
Which make the mind effectively weaker. It's not a conspiracy, it's just a physical fact. Right?
Yes,
it's a
sir.
measurable fact of physics.
Yes.
Not a surprise that huge corporations love people who watch screens with beta waves.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Kids
And
just
then
aren't
absorb
being
all
taught.
that advertising information.
We need to start teaching the younger generations the truth about everything. Instead, they're learning that men can have babies.
Yeah.
Fucking, we live in clown world, man.
It's hilarious. It's just hilarious. Currency rebasing, exactly, African, bro. That's exactly right, bro. That's exactly right. Currency rebasing.
Yeah.
You just, we're at 100. Let's make it 1. Oh, okay. I've seen that before in stock prices too, when they're like, you give employees X amount of shares in the company or whatever before they go public, and then when they go public, you do like a reverse split or whatever. You basically dilute the value of their shares, like 100 to 1, 10 to 1, or whatever.
Yeah.
You basically screw over all the employees that you were promising, X amount to, and then you give them a tenth of X, and it's like, oh, we had to do it for whatever reasons. That happens so often, it's ridiculous. It's disgusting.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
the dark side of ESOPs, and all ESOPs are great. Like employee stock option plans, they're great in name, and nominally they're fantastic opportunities for employees. But then what happens is the accountants come in, and right before they go public, they screw over all the employees. That happens all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
Done purely out of greed by the major shareholders. Like they want to be, they want to have a unicorn company. The moment it launches, okay. So many tech. You can look at like hundreds of tech stocks that did that in the last 5 years. Hundreds, probably more. And they're worth nothing now compared to what they were at their high, because they were all floating fake values. They got pumped by the market because it was that cycle, bull, 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 and then when everything crashed, they went along for the dive, leaving all the bag holders with nothing, basically.
Right.
That's happened with so many employees, man, so many workers, and all different kinds of industries: tech, pharmaceutical, bio, whatever, you name it. Anywhere where there's ESOPs in the last 10 years.
Bitcoin putting up some work here. So the 6 minutes already crossing up Fisher. 9 minute data sets above, waiting, getting ready to have wave trend cross up Fisher there. Yeah. Here we got some fifth wave talk in the chat. Wave your money goodbye. We're talking about Ellie. Sure, we're talking about Elliott Wave. Goodness gracious. There's not a worse one. It's all good. We're not going to trash talk Elliott Wave during this stream. We promise, Garcia. It's all good. Let me see here. 9 minute, 15. 15's trying to. Let's see here. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. You're right at the 99 log MA on the 15. I mean, BTC's putting in a little work even to get back up to there. Stifled this little sell-off for a second anyway. Trends at the top side right now. At least on the 15. Setting up hidden bull too. Bear div on the top, hidden bull on the bottom. Let's see what this returns oscillator does here in the next couple closes.
You might not trash talk Elliott Wave, but I will say if somebody has an Elliott Wave they want to show, please come into the Discord. We'd love to see why you think it's better than what we have. Please share a chart. Show me how it's more predictive.
Tell you what, man, BTC could fake everybody out here. I mean, this thing has sent 2 wicks in a reverse wave trend on the 4 hour. The power mean band's starting to get frisky too. Look at that. Starting to get frisky. That's what I call frisky power mean band. It's a pattern. Oh boy. No, that is something interesting. We're contracting. Let me see. Low length's contracting, negatively correlated. 981. It's expanding. Correlation broke negative. But you got 2400 still on a slow rise. What's that at? 90? Yep, 89.25. And it is positively correlated. Total random walk. Had a little bit of trend to the upside on the 4 hour on that little pump, right? Where it went sideways for a little while, literally after the pump. I mean, good week and a half. About a week and a half now. Let me see where this is at on the daily. I threw the 6 hour on here just for Warlord. There's nothing wrong with the 6 hour. I try to take as much noise out of my time, out of my workflow as possible. 6 hours not. I mean, when I was trading traditional TA, 6 hour was in my arsenal all day long. You're right back at the 33. The 6 hour candle's above it too. Barely. 588. 588. It's like $7. $7 above that 33. When's this close? 3 hours. 3 hours, 37 minutes. Let's see if that 6 hour can close up there. Right around 34.6. Where we're at right now. I'm telling you though, man. I'm just a little workflow I ran on the bottom. And BTC is getting ready to maybe start putting some boot up asses. Let me see the daily. Yeah, I mean you tapped the top side of the power mean band, and BTC is bullish. As much as I want these monthly ranges tested, and it's in the back of my head, because they always do. But when I said that, like crypto, especially BTC and Sol, was doing something differently, you got to look at the last day of the month and how both those data sets worked hard to get up above where the new monthly was going to populate. Literally went sideways. Hell, Sol was throwing wicks down into nothing. If you look on the VRE and see where a lot of those wicks were going, you're like, okay, what's going on here? I'm going to have to do a workflow with the power mean band and see where all these wicks are going. But then you start to notice when that new monthly populated, all those wicks were getting front run. I mean, within like 10, 15, $20, those wicks were going to where the new top of the monthly was going to be. And that's Sol and BTC. Crazy, man. Could be doing something a lot different. If this bounces off top side of the power mean band, look out. Why? Because I'm going to go up here on the weekly, and I'm still sticking. We're above Fisher, right? That was the target, remember? How long was I talking about that? I was like, this is going to get hit. This is going to get hit. When it got back up above wave trend, came back down, and then didn't close, that weekly candle below, look what happened. Look at these two weeklies. Power move by Bitcoin. Bitcoin can go on a major run here. Let me look at the monthly. Remember that. Top side of the power mean band on the monthly, which once that weekly got hit, that's what I started squawking about. Where's the top side of the power mean band? Because it is in play, and it's at almost 40K. It's almost 40K. So we got some smart people. All right. So getting rid of these shorts, man. It was down a lot more, though. People are adding back on. You gotta love it. Got a lot of degens out there playing around with leverage. I actually like this. Really do. BTC looks good. I mean, you do got bear div. You're hanging up above the zero mean. Hanging up above the zero mean. I mean, both Z scores are up. Can't get an entropy read. Can't get an entropy read. If you could, you're trending on the monthly. Look out. Let me look at this 3-day. Man, oh man. But it is to the point where, yeah, that's just beautiful. Beautiful example of variance. And why this thing is continuing up and why it's still sitting up here around, 30, in between 33, 34, 33 and 35. I mean, you had a variance outlier on the 3-day to the top side. Bam, bam, bam. Started on the second 3-day candle into the move. Once it got up above wave trend. Then closed at the top side of the power mean band and just used it as a crutch and ripped up. All this Negatively correlated variance coming contracting. And on the 3-day, it's already setting up hidden bull. And there's no bear div on the top side at all. That's when I started looking at all that. And then I went back to the VRE and I saw how Sol and Bitcoin specifically, how they were testing that new monthly. This is why I always tell people, you think all this is BS? Algos run the markets, man. Crypto, Jesus, they're running loose. There's no regulations. You guys are doing all kinds of wild shit. Everything you can't do in the traditional markets, they're doing in the crypto markets. So, that being said, BTC, man, power moves. This is way outside the power mean band, too. Another reason why it's going sideways. Yeah, hidden bull. Goodness gracious. 2-day, though, all the Z-scores are down. Both Z-scores are down. Coming out of trend. It's up inside the 2SD band. When does this 2-day close? I want to see if that prediction model flips. Third, yeah. Yep, just got it today. So it closes tomorrow. Shannon Entropy coming down as it's coming out of trend. Still trending hard, but it is coming back up. It's definitely sloping up and got inside that 2SD band. But as we've seen lately, especially on lower time frames, that trend turns right back down on these big, powerful moves. I want to see this when we get a new 2-day candle. Variance going to turn up positively correlated. Flat here on the daily, too. Like I said, just sent a wick right to the top side of the power mean band. I mean, right to it. Ding! Playing the tip game with the power mean band. That can be dangerous. Might want protection there. Might want protection. The daily, though, this thing's telling you. Look, you got one more power mean band at the bottom to cross up this fissure. Wow. You've got a looming wave trend down here around 30K. The fact that the daily wave trend's at $30,000 is bullish, in my opinion. That's what a lot of people are forgetting about. You go down to some of these time frames. Wow. You see where some of the monthly ranges have populated, especially on things like Solana and stuff. Look out. Crypto's making...
Why is bullish 30K the wave trend?
What's that?
Why is bullish the wave trend at 30K?
Why is it bullish? Well, because about, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, it was at 27. I'm just saying, wave trend is rising. And these are literally, when you run outside the power mean band, these are areas of interest where you could get a pullback from. So if we get a big pullback to BTC and the daily wave trend's at 30K, that's bullish, man. It's real bullish. Especially considering that Bitcoin's just coming out of lows down there. Right?
So just because it's rising.
Yeah, 100%. Look how the wave trend has been rising. Now it's at a higher high than it has been in the past since we got that dip down to 15K. So the wave trend right now is like at 100, right? It was at 15. Now it's up at 30. Where was the wave trend down here exactly, though? Wave trend was at 17 when we got our low. 17. So the wave trend's moved up $13,000. I'm talking about if BTC pulls back, gives a nice bounce spots. And this thing every day is raising like literally probably a few $100. I would say like $300, $400. Yeah, close. About 250, 300. Yep. Bullish. But here, let's do something real quick. There you go. What's bearish about that? Bitcoin's always been a bull.
Always bearish about that.
Always been a bull. Bitcoin is a bull. It's got big horns. Mean. It's like the running of the bulls. If you go to, where's that at? What's the name of that town? Starts with a P, doesn't it? Can't remember.
Pamplona.
Yeah, Pamplona. If you're there and you're running through the street and you see a big bull coming and it's got a BTC logo on its forehead, run for your life. Because that thing will truck you. Yeah, man, crazy. But yeah, BTC's been a bull. Profit, 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 profit. It's what you got to love about Bitcoin. Thing's an animal. And if you look at this monthly chart and you're just looking at the data set, this thing just revving up, man. This thing is just revving up. When's the halving? You know, Yasha, I know you do.
Yeah, May 24th. April, May, depends on the hash.
Right.
They're coming up in the next several months, like 5 months from now.
What a jackass. You just ripped by out here, going way too fast. Don't be coming in my neighborhood speeding. Might get out the bowling ball cannon. Let's see here. Somebody shot a cannon off the other day. These these people out here don't dick around. I think somebody was blowing up Tannerite or something. I mean, it literally sounded like a bomb went off. Good times out in the country. Let's see here. Although I don't shoot too much anymore. I'm saving ammo. Stacking lead. People out here are spinning it as fast as they're stacking it. Well, we got to sight in our rifles. I can do that in 2 minutes. I don't need to plan ahead. Let me see here. What we got? What we got? What we got? Tell you, man, yeah. I hate to say it, but Jesus Christ. XLM and Ripple going to send us into a bull market? Where's Warlord at? He's probably foaming at the mouth. Gobbling. That's why we're not hearing from him right now. He's in neighboring villages taking everybody's crypto. All the over leveraged. Yeah, man. If you guys knew how long he's been with us, since day one, even before that, just like all of us though, right? There was a time that we were all just dealing with individuals that we were working alongside with that are just total assholes. I'm going to go out and say it. They are no longer with us, or we are no longer with them, but yeah. He made the right choice. There were several other good people that didn't make the jump, and I don't know where they're at. If you're listening right now, what are you waiting for crying out loud? Get your asses back over here. Remember, all the real traders left. We're all here. I don't even know what's going on in that camp. Don't even care, really, but yeah. There's a few people I would like to see over here that actually were put in a lot of work, contributed a lot, but just took the wrong path, in my opinion, which is fine. We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. You put in that much time to learn this stuff, though, you would think you would just be ready to move forward. I'm telling you, man, this hidden, you can see the hidden on the monthly. It crosses zero mean. Now it's just resting. Both Z scores are up. Now, this is a new monthly candle. Hasn't been a lot of volatility yet, right? The 981 is crushed. It's at zeros. 981's at zeros. And it ebbing in lately, this move up, this was the 981 contracting. This thing's ebb and flowing into a, if the 981 breaks correlation positive and you start expanding on that volatility, and then the 525 takes off, it's already positively correlated, significantly positively correlated. Look out, man. I'm sure the data set boys are like, oh, Bitcoin's hit us high. Now it's going to dump. There's a lot of things on these charts showing wave trends on high time frames where pullbacks could happen too. And we got an untested monthly range, about $1,300 below. Oh my goodness. Nice. Who's that, a UPS driver or something? Hilarious. Bitcoin is a mother trucker.
Come for the crypto comedy.
Yeah,
or
dude.
Come for the trading. Come for the VEPS info. Stay for the crypto comedy.
Dude, I'm reading all these new gifts. Old-timey techniques when it was possible to profit that way. That's a pretty funny gift. I'm losing capital, but I was right. That's where we're at. That was a hell of a monthly candle, right? October. Telling you, man, this last quarter of the year, going to be powerful.
Yeah.
And we got that halving coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Crazy.
should do the same thing at the start of the next two, that first quarter prediction thing with the probability cones.
Yep.
Projection boss.
We will.
We will. That thing worked out quite nice last year.
Very nice.
Everybody that bought it,
Let me see something.
will see that. I mean, you can see it. Like look at that monthly. It's just it's spot on.
Yeah.
From that projection boss. Spot on.
Actually, I got to go back. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to get this on a monthly. I got to pull this back first. There we go. That should help. Go to a weekly now, or a 5-day. You can blow this thing up.
I think we posted it even to like Twitter back when it was still called that. Back in the day. Such a nice.
Let me see.
Such a nice.
I want to start at the.
Well, it's been a good year for a lot of assets that have been bouncing up from the start of the year.
That was the low, right? Let me see here. Right when that baby popped out of the low. Doing a little bit of a longer one. There we go. Beating on the door of that 95.4, man. Let me see. BTC. Boy, oh boy. That 95.4 is up over 40. But now, let's move this thing forward to this local. Whoop. Sitting at the 99.7. Wowzer. 36.9. Next 5-day. Okay. Now let me go. That's on the 5-day though. Let me pull this back a little bit because I wanted. Get back. There we go. See the 5-day. Yeah, perfect start right here. Although, let me start here. There we go. Boy, this thing got rimmed around. I already tested the top side of the 68.3 right there. Hello. Wow. Is BTC going to rip by the end of the year? Oh, bless you, BTC. You'll have crypto market going insane. Insane. And I'm sure YouTube Jimmy will be right there going, I told you. Like, you told us what, Goofy? What'd you tell us? Check this one more time. Discuss this, but yeah, man, it's oh my goodness gracious. That's what I love about this projection, boss. On these macro time frames. Jesus. Look at this thing back. What is that? August 15th. October 15th. What year though? What is that? 2017. Yeah. That was the run from let me check this out real quick. Let's have fun. We're just playing now. Yeah. Whoops. Yabba dabba doo, where are you? Next stop, 88.6 station. Let's go. What is the top side of the 95.4? 16.5, baby. 16.5. And here is, let's see, where is that? September. Boom. Yeah, that run right there. Move this back. Where is September? God damn it. This thing's a pain in the ass. Come here, you. 16. This thing's being rough on me. Come on, man. You dirty little bastard. June, no. September. Boom. Did I lock it in? Did not. You little monkey. So, if I flip this on... And what bands do I want here? We need 1, 2, 3. Let me turn off. Okay, I need 2 and I need 3. I'll even throw a 4th in. Other ones getting shut down. Shut down 5, shut down 6. We don't need that many normal distribution levels. Shut down 7. It's the bing bing. All right, there we go. Got 4 standard deviations. That was the run up September 2015. That was the run to the first all-time high. Not first all-time high, I'm just saying to 20K. Right to the second standard deviation. Then we get the pullback to 3100, right? Found support on the 1SD. Then we got the scamdemic. Dumped below it, pulled back up. Here we are. Here we freaking are. If all that madness, and that's what people were saying too. Oh, Black Swan event. Dude, it was already pulling back from 14K. Crying out loud. And it was all in the charts. That's why when you're using lagging information, you are just clueless. You have no idea what's happening. Well, that's what we're here for, boys and girls. And there you go. Second standard deviation this time around, about 80K, man. About 80K. Let me see, what's the exact number? 80.8? Yeah. Actually, it's 76.6. Hard on this macro time frame, get a good read, but that's what it's at. 76.6. But this is the entire distribution back from 2015. Crying out loud. Look at some of the numbers we got down there. Do we think this thing's going to the bottom, the 68.3, $6.50 Bitcoin? Something really bad happened on this planet if you see Bitcoin at $6.50. Something really bad. Even the mean is at $243, and that's where it was way back when. And you've got the top side of the 68.3, 15,543. That was back at the low. BTC is looking bullish to me, man. Indeed. All these lovely little reads. Let me turn that back off now. And meanwhile, nice 4-hour candle Bitcoin's putting in here. Nice 4-hour candle. And see these data sets. Yeah, hidden. Hidden from back here anyway. BTC making a move. No div on the top side either. Right? No div. And this is perfect too. If this runs together, there won't be any. There won't be any. So I do not think this thing is gonna, I don't know, man. Tell you what, if this gets up above, I would even go as far as, let's say 35. I'd have to see a close on the 4-hour up, closer to 30, like 35,750 or something. That would probably set up some hidden bear. Because to make that move, no, I'm going to take that back. I see nothing but upside. Much as I want this thing to pull back, BTC is being pretty damn resilient. Wowzer. Let me check something here. I got to put this back on the monthly real quick so I can pull in. I'm going to throw some. There we go. All the way up. Month. There we go. Let's see here. Where was that 4-hour? And this is normal distribution. That's right. Shit. Forgot to change that. So what do I want this on? 157. 1576. 1576. E5. 6. And Mr. 7. And now, right back to Laplace distribution, my friends. Bloop. There we go. Here's that big, beautiful boy. Oh, wow. Just rando start. Filling the distribution. Let's see from the top up here. First bearish candle on 4 hour. Back up inside of 95.4. Made a run of that 99.7, which I guarantee that would have probably, no, not even. Let me see where it is. How low? There's the top of the monthly right there. Top of the monthly to you. Well, this thing looks like it's ready to 350. Yeah. This dollar must be continuing to just dump out here. Let's check this out. Oh, going up. Low time frames. Looks like BTC and Dixie are running. So gold's just right. Gold's all over the place, man. Bouncing in between like 1980 and 2K. 1980 and 2K. Let's go down to 15 minute. See this move here. Jesus, hold on. Where are you? Pull you up to the first 4 hour. Now we'll go to the 15 minute. 4 hour. Come on. There we go. Right there. Yeah, making a move here. 99.7's up here at about 35K. Not too far away. 15-minute trend. Trend's your friend. Trend is your friend. How high does that go? 33, definitely.
The trend is my friend until the end.
Yeah, it went blue immediately. Yeah, that's great. The trend is your friend till the end. Okay, 33-minute and below trending. If that was still pink, I'd say no. But yeah, this prediction model looking good. And let's see, 33-minute. Nah. Yeah, just started another outlier on the. You look how that trend turned back down, man. Setting up some bear div. Crossing the zero mean right now, and let's see what happens there. So there is a little bit of local bear div down here on low time frames. Yeah, 9 minute or 6 minute too. Z scores, literally 6 minute, 30 link Z score. Setting up bear div the whole time. But what are you gonna do? Go against this trend? Absolutely not. Especially when the prediction model's still at the top side. And you got variance coming down. Look how this thing's working its way up. Predominantly, most of the time, you had a little bit of positive correlation right there. As it was contracting, you can see a little bit of down move it caused. But, outlier, negative correlation. Outlier, negative. Outlier, negative. This thing's just walking. Outlier, walking up. Outlier, walking up. Seeing the trend. Jesus. Woo! Fun times. What time is it? Damn, we just talked our way right into the close here. So high. It's fine. Yeah, Django, it's usually it's not the stream, it's your connection. Because yeah, I see the stream clear. Super clear. Let me hear. Yeah, man. Crystal clear. Especially you got
Now it's
if ZenTap sees it not blurry.
yeah, it was fine before you started saying that it was fine. Then it started to get blurry again, but never mind.
Right. Now we got Mr. T GIF memes. Jesus. I pity the fool too. What's he tossing in his mouth? Is that the RSI on a piece of paper? He's about to eat it.
Yeah, I think he's paper trading the RSI.
Paper trading the RSI. It's like, I'm done. I don't need this information.
He's got enough gold he doesn't have to worry about.
No doubt, right? Down here and play on the 1 minute. Always exciting. Always exciting. Turn off this prediction, boss. Turn on the UPM. Oh, yeah. The good shit. BTC riding the train. Riding the train. Already tested wave trend once. Tested the 9. Now you're inside. Wouldn't be a bit surprised to see the same. A little under 7. 670. Wave trends at what? 34,666. Oh shit. Mark of the wave trend beast. Goodness gracious. Let's see here. Let me setting up. Div is up here on the top side. A little bear pulling this thing down. Arr, random walk. What's the next trend going to be? You want to see trend and random walk? Go to the 1 minute, man. That's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Especially way the when you get a nice, big, heavy trending move and it blows the deviation bands out, gives you nice areas. Gives you nice areas to come back down and test. That's what I love about this indicator more than anything. Top side too, entropy percentile, man. Good freaking stuff. Yeah. I just marvel still. We all do. Still marvel at all this. You think back about how lost you actually are using traditional TA. And don't lie. Everybody out there. Don't lie and tell me you know exactly what's going on in these markets using that lagging information. Because you don't. Period. You just don't, man. And on top of that, all the traders out there using leverage. What a bad combo. Lagging information and leverage in highly volatile data sets. That's a recipe for disaster. A recipe for disaster. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. If your account has been liquidated more than once, shame on you. Shame on you. There is no reason if you're trading properly. How do you properly trade volatile markets? Go ask the high frequency trading firms. Ask how they do it. Why they are making all the money. Because they trade low time frame volatility. And it doesn't matter where that volatility is at. Trust me, they're in it all. You see volatility, guarantee you the algos are there. Guarantee it. And who's creating all the volatility? They are. They're the ones moving the market. Everybody's like, oh, this big whale this big whale that. Those big whales get handled by those high frequency trading firm algorithms. There you go. Just said, probably wave trend. So now it's at 669, 693, rises quickly on the 1 minute. So let's see if we get another bounce from here. Continue up. Starting to drop in the trend. Prediction model is the downside though. Prediction model is to the downside. See if it can stay above wave trend. If it doesn't, I would imagine a move down to the Fisher 99 log MA, which is a couple $100. Probably send the 1 minute into a trend. Prediction model is already to the downside. So it would not surprise me if that happens. At the same time, this can go right back in a random walk. Prediction model can flip again. This thing can take off. You're right at that area where little point of contention here. Bulls are going to support this area. The bears send us in the trend though. Good luck. Crossing the zero mean the top side right now on some bull div. Or actually, no. Take that back. No bull div. No bull div. Actually setting up hidden bear on the 1 minute. And I know some people are like, what the hell, man? This guy just with his divergences. Man, you stare at these charts long enough. You just look. All you got to do is look at the data set, look at the returns oscillator. You don't even have to think about it. You just see it. Just like everything else. It's just all part of this overall strat right here. You take this strat, you plug it into your edge, which is predominantly risk management, right? You got to know how to take the leading information and turn it into nice risk management. Am I gonna go just totally risk on in a random walk? Probably not. I'm risk on in trending moves. If there's a move though going in a direction, we're playing off some sort of divergence. I'm probably gonna pull half of the risk off. If I'm counter trading my bias, I pull a lot more off. But you can get moves with your bias that are heading into a random walk. I'm going to pull risk from those. I'm only full risk on trending moves. And why? Duh. Because it's a trending move. And most people out there have no idea when the market's in trend. No idea. If you do not have a good indicator to let you know, and in my opinion, this is it. I've seen other ways, and it's too complicated. It doesn't give me the read I want. When our guys brought this forward, I was just like, hallelujah. We were doing backflips to get this indicator. There was a few people playing around with Entropy, but nobody had really brought forth a really good indicator yet until we did. Let me see. Yeah, this thing's setting up some hidden bear big time. And now you're up here. Now you're up here almost at the 2 SD band. It's a good bounce, though, out of here. It's already turning down. Hidden bear. Boom. Boy, it dropped it immediately, too. Yeah, this breaks the zero mean. This is what I'm talking about right here. So look, you go back up, you test that 9 log MA on hidden bear, and now it's dropping again. This could definitely push it down here. What was that, 35,583? That's a 1 minute chart, though. This is why we love the 1 minute. When you get like this, these are great points to send a wick into. You see a wick come down here, then it pulls back up. You close up above here. Look out. Then it could pop again. Yeah, that's why I use this the way I use it, because it is a great setup, in my opinion. I wish I could say I came up with the lengths that we use for reverse wave trend and reverse Fisher, but I did not. And I know the person that did probably didn't even sleep for 2 days. He was just going through all this, different time frames, setting up different lengths. I remember him DMing me and saying, try this. And when I looked at it, I was like, Jesus, hello. Good job. Good job. What was his name, damn it? It was that Indian kid. India.
Yeah.
Shit. Pretty sure he lived in the States.
Vebby?
God, I can't remember, man. I cannot remember. That's brutal. But hell, it's almost been 2 years now. I'm getting old.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I had for breakfast yesterday.
It wasn't Vebby or 777.
Oh no, that dude, no, remember that was the guy that came in for a while. He went, dude, he was going to hike the Himalayas and we never heard from him again.
All right.
Remember, he was the one that wanted to get in on he wanted to see the code for the indicators.
Yeah, he wanted to make an indicator for a screener.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wasn't
that Vebby pops in once in a while, like once every 6 months.
Wasn't Senex. Remember, we were working behind the scenes with him.
Yeah.
Wasn't Senex.
Well,
it wasn't Vebby?
No, it wasn't Ved. No, he was from the other camp. And that's when we lost him.
Oh, yeah. What was his name? Damn.
Wasn't
been more than 2 years, right?
What'd you say, Matt?
It wasn't Fur.
No, it wasn't Fur, but remember, it was Fur and him, and that we were all working on this stuff.
Yeah.
I forget his name.
I forget his name too.
It's been more than a couple years already.
Who? Indian I ever met.
I'm guessing he's still bumped.
He got it too. I was surprised when he didn't come. I was just like, wow, bro. Okay, hey, stay with the dictator. Good luck.
Yeah.
And how'd that work out? He had a full meltdown right about after we left. Then you're just left. Then he was just left with all his minions. None of them even traded, or let alone understood this. When I saw him on his scripts on TradingView, change the memos on all of them too. Everybody is dumb on that, can't understand. I mean, I was like, oh, he finally had his full meltdown. Why would you even want to go talk with that guy? He's literally right in your face saying, you're a dumbass. You are stupid. We will never, this is hard. This stuff is not easy. If you are even giving it a shot, for this to make sense for you. Kudos to you. Keep going, because one day it'll just click. You got to give this some time. This isn't like
And
reading
then you
lagging
never go
information. What's that?
Once you learn it, you can never ever go back. It's like impossible.
It's impossible. You will never ever look at anything like that.
Because you realize how silly it is to use
Yeah.
other things that just make no sense. Yeah, absolutely. It's a total no-brainer. Once it clicks, it's like, oh, there's actually a lot of logic that other stuff is just voodoo.
And if you're listening to this stream and you do have the indicators and you're not interacting a lot and you're kind of not getting it, take that returns oscillator, set it on a 7 length, no smoothing at all on it, and then pull up an RSI on the same length and put it below it and just look at it and be disgusted that you've used that thing for so long and it lags so bad. I mean, 95% of the time when the returns are showing divergence with price action, the RSI is just like, hey, I'm just going to run around the price. That's what it does, man. It's just lagging information. Build on poor math on top of it. So, yeah.
I see a question from what's up, Django? Pipe.
Why not smoothing on an error, the return oscillator?
Why is what?
Why not smoothing?
Why no smoothing on the oscillator?
Oh.
Yeah.
Why no smoothing? Hey, that's how it gives you every little move of the returns oscillator. I like it because I trade low time frames. And if you got smoothing on low time frames, it'll show divergence, but it won't show it doesn't show it building and building and building and building. It smooths it out. You know what I mean? I like no smooth on it, as you can see. A lot of people like the smoothing on. And if you do have the smoothing on, I recommend, I wouldn't go lower. I wouldn't go lower than a 9. I'd stay right in between like 9 and 33 using that 369 philosophy. Put it on a 9, put it on a 12, put it on a 15, put it on a 21, put it on the 33. There's a lot of different lengths. That's what I like to stick with. I have found a lot of good things using that 369 philosophy with the VEPS, especially. It kept me out of a lot of trouble using lagging information. Imagine what it can do with leading information. That's my point with that. It's very powerful.
So I changed the smoothing or smoothing like the source of divergence.
Say that one more time.
I changed the smoothing in the source of divergence.
The smoothing in the source of divergence.
Divergence, yeah. Fuck, my pronunciation.
That's okay.
Yeah, you're good.
It's okay. We're just dumb Americans. We can't understand it, so.
It's like, what?
Yeah, in the bottom, there's also there.
So here's how you change the smoothing. See, a lot of people, you'll go in here and you'll be like, well, what are you talking about? You got smoothing on, smoothing like 7. Well, if you go to style, I'm using the unsmoothed RO. And now if you click it, watch this. There you go. That's what it looks like smooth. And that's on a 7. Let me turn this up a little bit. I do have it on a 7. I don't know why. Well, I never use smoothing. I haven't done there for a while. That's where I'd start. I'm going to throw it on a 9. So you go to super high time frames. That's how I'd work it. If you want to use smoothing and you're like up on a weekly, I would set it on like a 33. The lower you go, start dropping it. Because look at the smoothing on the 1 minute. All right. Look at the smoothing on the 1 minute. That's why I don't like it.
There's a checkbox, show unsmoothed RO, or just check show unsmoothed RO.
And a lot of people will use both. And, people do that. It's just tough. In my opinion, just adds noise. I don't use them both together. And like I said, I like the smoothing off. But there's a million different ways to use this stuff. And we recommend you doing everything you can. Find your own thing. Show us something maybe we didn't see. That's why you look at all these indicators out there that are, people are selling for outrageous amounts of money a month, like 3, 4, 5 times what we charge a month for. They sell one indicator that's lagging information, and we've got like over 40 of leading information. It's kind of a no-brainer where to go with that, for crying out loud. We can't say this enough, and I'm not jocking our stuff at all. It's very inexpensive. We made it that way for a reason. These markets beat people up enough. Most of the traders that come here looking for something, they got black eyes, their teeth are busted out. They've had enough. They're ready for something different. You can't grasp this market. And if you're an options trader and you're not using this information, the probabilities and stuff, well, what in the world are you doing? I guarantee you what you're doing. You're doing nothing but buying premium. No matter how far out, you're getting wrecked most of the time. Like 2-day, intraday, that's where I'm buying premium. That's it. You go any farther than that, you're just looking for trouble. You're looking for trouble. Especially those weekly options. You talk about a Shark Tank. Jesus. It's brutal, man. It's brutal.
But smoothing, what does it mean?
What's what mean?
Like smooth. I can't pronounce it good. Smoothing. How it's called.
The smoothing?
Yeah, smoothing.
It just smooths it out. Exactly what it says.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty simple. It's like taking the return. It's like taking the returns oscillator like this and running a steamroller over it.
So it's taking the noise out of the signal,
Exactly.
which ends up smoothing it out.
Yupper.
Oh.
For sure. Because like you put smoothing on the same length you're on, it's not even gonna, right? It's barely gonna be anything. I showed it right there. Like I did have smoothing on the same. On here. Same as the length of the returns oscillator. And you go over here on style, not going to change it much, but you can see it took a little of the noise out, right? But look, it's running together still. That's why if you're going to use them both at the same time, probably better to go with like 33 is a little high unless you were on a macro time frame. Good one here is what I like to use. 11's good. There you go. A little different there, right? Because you can see like the smoothing one right here, returns are already turning down. Sure, now look at them linking up down here. You're above the power mean band on them. There's dive into the settings. Just go through it. Look at everything. Look at all the different, like the Swiss. There's so many things going on here, right? Upper area indicator. I got it on the Shannon Entropy percentile. You can put it on the DLP, the APP, the AVR, or the A2. And it's got a line. You can throw a line up there as well, which I don't have the line on the top side. But I could, look, show upper line indicator. Let me see. Let's throw it on. Let's see here. I wonder what that's going to show. Never tried to do that. Yeah, there we go. Now it's on volatility. So this line right here, that's the volatility. You're like, well, what's it set at? Well, let's go down to here. Entropy, correlation. Got correlation on 5. Look back for the bands. There's the AVR settings. So if you have it on AVR, let me drop that back down to a 5. That's why this thing is literally called the Swiss Army knife. Now, why don't I have just everything running on this? Because there's a volatility. Well, number one, I got 3 links up here. And for streaming purposes, so people don't even get more. Can you imagine how more confused people would be if I'm sitting here talking about entropy and volatility at the same time, being on the same indicator? It's tough, man. But this is a great indicator. Like on the bottom side, I got the entropy line on the prediction model. So you know when you're going into trend. That's what you see a lot of time. That move to the top side started random walk and then just floored it right into trend. Then the prediction model flipped, going back into a random walk. The market dumped back out on the 1 minute. Not dumped, but pulled back. Yeah, it's a great indicator, man. Great indicator. It rivals my favorite, which is freaking variance, to be honest. I mean, there's nothing more simple than variance. Really is. Yes. Nice. You got the gift game on this morning. And I just noticed it's 11:11. Pray for peace. It's a good time. Everybody focus on a peaceful planet, for crying out loud. If you're out there in the world and you see that time, you see 11:11, that's an opportunity for you to sit down and really focus on what you want.
That's right.
Peace, for God's sakes. As this dumb shit spins out of control, things need to be taken care of, though. We can't have terrorism. It's ridiculous. Not in this day and age. We need to shut this madness down. Shut the madness down. And let's end on that. Let's end on some world peace notes here. Jesus. But don't worry, the U.S. is de-escalating things. We're by sending carrier strike groups and troops into the Middle East. Talk about gaslighting. That is not de-escalating anything.
I mean, let's just say it has worked so well in past.
Yeah. I mean, I see the writing on the wall. If I lived in Iran right now, if I lived in Iran right now, love the people. One of my best friends is Iranian. Right? He's moved to Hawaii. Haven't seen him in years, which really sucks because he's a great guy. Half German, half Persian. His dad was Persian royalty, their family bloodline. So his dad was running Persian rugs from Iran to Germany when he was young. Stopped doing that, started doing Mercedes back and forth. Met a German girl, got married, got disowned from the royal family. But he was like, screw you guys, move to America. Opened up a Persian rug business down in the Bay Area, and they ended up moving to Tahoe, and this is where I met this guy. Great guy, Arjang Mirzadagan. First time I've ever said his name on stream. He is a wonderful guy, man. I mean, one of my best friends. Like, I'm getting emotional. I miss him. He's a good dude. It's not the people, it's these damn governments.
Yeah, there's good people around the world, that's for sure.
100%, man. 100%. But yeah, writing's on the wall.
I would even argue the vast overwhelming majority of beings are.
Yeah. We get rid of all these governments, we could get along, man. Everybody can get along. The problem is scarcity and stuff. And there is no scarcity. There's plenty of resources for everybody. Jesus. It's ridiculous. But how do you keep a population under control? Keep them separated, keep them in debt. There, they got us. Keep them in poverty. Incredible. One to that note. Yeah. Oh, look at Django. Hands up. One more question, buddy. He was.
What's the line above the histogram into the Swiss?
Help me.
What's that about the histogram of the Swiss?
Yeah, in the Swiss there is the histogram in the upper part, and there is a line that's basically above. There's a line, not the histogram itself, but the line.
You can set that line to any of the indicators you want. That are there's a ton of indicators there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so you can set
there are a lot of indices. I mean, more than
one. You can have a buy spell. You can have a direction predictor there, or you can make the line indicator. What do you call it? AVR. You can do A2. You can do APP. You can do DLP, and you can do SEP in the upper line.
And you even got an outside line. I mean, this thing's amazing. It really is. But this is the thing.
Like if you wanted to have like I like to use A2 on the top side.
Right.
And I like to use I like to leave the direction predictor also on the top side, but I don't use the upper line indicator, which I could, but I don't because I think it's just too much noise for me because I don't need it on there. But you could easily have any of those for the upper line as well. There's a lot of different things you can do there on that tool. That's why it's called the Swiss.
Yeah.
But it's really powerful. You can show your signal one can be. You can make your signal one upper line or lower line area or lower area. You can. I mean, it's just you can show the direction predictors. Up
so
or
much.
Down, or both.
Yeah. What's into?
So look, here's indicator. The first one will be the indicator. then the line, then
really
the outside
SCP,
line.
both above. Yep. And then of course there's the standard deviation band, which are really critical to have below for the entropy and above if you're using like SCP or whatever. I don't find the upper standard deviation bands as necessary for using A2.
Right.
But if I'm using Shannon, then I leave them on there.
Yep, 100%.
So it really depends on your flavor and how you like to trade with it. You know, I love A2. What?
What is the A2?
It's the alpha squared entropy power percentile. It's basically telling you like the correlation of the entropy. Just like with volatility, you have the Pearson correlation.
So Django, you see in the Discord, you see that big section, EDU, alpha indicators.
Yeah.
How many times have you went through there?
Probably 500.
Well,
maybe
there,
1,000.
yeah,
It's just
continue.
that I have a barrier language.
Yeah, so any
The
time.
language barrier, and yeah, like smooth for me, it's like the translation is not pretty clear. I know what's meaning, but for example, maybe for me it's not clear if it's a technical word or if it's the common language word. So that's the problem is the language barrier.
Right, I get
You
you.
know, it's a common language word, but it just refers to reducing the noise.
Yeah, I got what's that. It was just an example of how
Right.
how terms
So,
are
and also in the EDU channels and then the free tools channel or the tools channel, there's that chart, right? It's also in the big doc,
My bad.
but there's that chart, the volatility tendency charts. It's the volatility and entropy tendency charts. Because if you use the correlation indicators, either SCP or A2, along with your entropy, it is extremely directional. And when I say extremely, I mean extreme. Like,
let me see. Where did I see?
Massively.
Yeah, say Ron, I got it up for you. TRB.
That's why it's in that tendency chart.
Okay.
Yeah, TRB made a little move.
It's the same way you read entropy. I mean, volatility and correlation. The exact same way you read the entropy correlation. You know, the entropy correlation.
You see some here.
Which is again, you're either using SCP or A2 to determine that correlation, and it is just fantastic. If you ever want to go specific examples or anything like that, you know, a private voice, whatever, a voice chat or a chat in the general, just pipe up, bro. Anybody would be happy to help you with that. Me or anybody else who uses that stuff.
Yeah, my strategy right now to learn is to copy what Billboy has on the screen, copy the same settings, which now it seems everything is the same. And then after I understood every indicators well, how Billboy is using it, I am then playing with the settings in it. So this is what
the whole idea is to play with the settings. Like the things we show on streams and even are always like, I mean, I don't know. Like for me anyway, I tend to show a lot of defaults or common settings that I know a lot of people are using, or it can be helpful to use them for when people are starting to trade or along the journey, and they want to see like good like examples that are kind of easier to grasp. So without messing up around or messing too much with the settings. So I like to show, for example, a lot of the indicators with like out of the box settings. And the reason they're out of the box is because we put those in the box on purpose because we tested the heck out of them and then decided those are the settings to use as default. They're extremely powerful. It's not by accident we choose those default settings.
Right. You know what? I gotta.
If I put the default settings while I'm watching the stream, I don't understand nothing because when Bilbo is talking about, I'm looking at this time frame, I'm looking at this, I go in my charts and I repeat everything Bilbo is doing in the live. If I use default settings, it's messing me up. So I want to use Bilbo's settings because otherwise I'm still learning the indicators. If he's talking about, for example, a divergence because he has specific settings and I have a different one, I don't understand why he's talking about that. So it's helpful
I
to
think
see.
Bilbo has to get going, I think, so we probably can end the stream, but you can stick around if you want, and I'll gladly go over with you here in a continuation.
Yeah, let's
if you
do
have 5
that.
minutes to go over things.
Yeah, for sure. You guys can stay in the stream in the Discord.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a nice big group
No,
today
just 'cause I know
too.
you're busy and stuff, so if you got to end it, by all means. But Django, if you have 5 minutes, stick around and we'll go over it. If not, we can go over it some other time, no problem.
Yep, 100%.
Sorry? If I
I
have
said
my
if you have some time right now after the stream ends, you can stay here in the channel. We go over stuff.
Yeah, sure. I have time.
All right, I'm gonna wrap it
All
up
right.
on TradingView. Appreciate all the support in the Discord and on TradingView. Had great groups on both sides. The link to the Discord's in the description of all the videos. If you're watching this the first time, you got to come join the Discord. Ask some questions. Open up a support ticket. Request a free Volatility starter pack. That's right, I said free. You're going to get access to the channels of education and go along with it. And with all that being said, wherever you live out on this big, beautiful blue marble, pray for peace. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening.